Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Good morning and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm getting a salad ready for our lunch today, and it's a broccoli salad. And I've already gone ahead and done a couple of things. I've started some water on to boil, parboiled my broccoli, and then put it in an ice water bath. And it's about 4 cups of broccoli. It's 3 heads of it, whichever 4 cups, that I cut up into bite-sized pieces and then did that too. To that, I'm going to add 2 cups of shredded carrots. And I want some red onion that I went ahead and sliced up. And I have about 6 slices of bacon that I went ahead and fried till it was crisp. And then I need to add some fried cranberries, if I can get it open. And it's about a half a cup of these, and then a half a cup of my sliced onions as well. A quick toss, and then I'll make my dressing for this. And then I'll put this in the fridge and let it cool down and let the vegetables marinate in this dressing that I'm going to put over it. Okay, so for the dressing, I need a half a cup of mayo. Normally I would have this all measured out. It's been kind of crazy. Okay. And to the mayonnaise, I want to add 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then some salt and pepper, and that's all there is to the dressing. Count. Okay. A little bit of salt and pepper. And this is just to taste. Over and maybe toss it into our vegetables. I'm going to cover this and put it in the fridge, and we can have it at lunchtime after church. There we go. Good morning and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I am in the middle of my pumpkin fest, or whatever you want to call it. So this morning I'm going to make a couple loaves of pumpkin bread, and this pumpkin bread has a little added flavor by putting a top on it that has pecans and a streusel of a sort. But I'm going to mix my dry ingredients first, then my wet ingredients, and then the streusel. And I've already preheated my oven to 350. And I've also already sprayed my 2 loaf pans. So those are ready. In my bowl, I have 2 cups of flour. And to that, I want to whisk in my baking powder and my baking soda. And I have 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. 1¼ teaspoons of baking powder, sorry. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then I have some spices. I have some salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger, and pumpkin pie spice. And they're all in the recipe that's posted. So I'm going to whisk those together. I was reading where pumpkin pie or pumpkin recipes have been around since early Native Americans, and you can imagine why, with pumpkins being easy to grow, and then they'd use it, chunk it up and put it in stews, do different things. But we really love a lot of pumpkin desserts, so and breads. So there's my dry ingredients. I'm going to set that aside. In my mixer, I'm going to mix my wet ingredients. So I need 4 eggs. Actually, I'm going to put my sugar in first so I can use my bowl. So I have a cup of sugar. And then I'll do my 4 eggs. That is so not what I meant to do. I'll get organized pretty soon. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I have some brown sugar that I'm going to put into my mix as well. I have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 2/3 cup of vegetable oil, a 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree, you can use whatever your favorite brand is. And really this time of year you can probably find it on sale in different places. Okay. And then I need some vanilla, and I just need a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm switching and using my right hand so I don't make such a mess. So I'm going to mix those until they're combined, and then I'm going to slowly add in those dry ingredients that I mixed together. Oven's hot. So that's my measuring cup. So add a little bit at a time, making sure not to overmix. Off my beater bar, and then this is ready to put into my 2 prepared loaf pans. I've divided my batter for my pumpkin bread fairly evenly between my 2 loaf pans. Now I'm going to make that streusel that goes on top. And in it will be, I have 3/4 cup of brown sugar that I'm going to put in my bowl. I have a 1/4 cup of flour that's already in there, and I've chopped up some pecans, about 3/4 cup. And I'm going to mix those together, and then I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of melted butter in this. And then I'll just sprinkle this on the top before I bake my pumpkin bread. And my oven is at 350, and these will need to bake about 50 to 55 minutes. You'll be able to tell by using a toothpick. If it comes out clean, you'll know that it's done. Okay. My butter. Makes this pumpkin bread so good, and it's so much streusel. It's kind of like when I do my apple crisp. I like a lot of the crisp part, so the streusel really does add to the flavor of this pumpkin bread. Okay. Oops. What's really nice too about this recipe is that you can have a loaf to keep here at home for you, and you can give a loaf to your neighbor or whatever, and you can share. So I'm going to pop these in the oven, and I will show you what they look like when they're done. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.